अस्सलामुअलैकुम डियर स्टूडेंट्स। इन क्वेश्चंस के अलावा जो कि मैं वीडियोस बना के लगा रहा हूँ, अगर आपको कोई और भी किसी और एक्सरसाइज से कोई और चैप्टर से कोई क्वेश्चन आपने समझना है, पूछना है, तो आप मुझसे रब्ता कर सकते हैं और मैं कोशिश करूँगा कि प्रायोरिटी पे आपके जो बताए हुए क्वेश्चंस हैं वो उसकी वीडियो बना के मैं अपलोड करूँ। क्वेश्चन 3, in which if alpha beta be the roots of the question x square plus px plus q, then form the question whose roots are given. First, we have the given question, which is x square plus px plus q is equal to 0, whose roots are alpha beta. Let roots of the question are alpha beta. So we first find the sum, which is alpha plus beta, and whose values are minus b over a. Now we put the values of b and a in the question, and the value of a is 1, b is p, and c is q. Minus p over 1, which is equal to minus p. And the product alpha beta is equal to c over a. Put the value of c and a in the question. We have q over 1 is equal to q. It is sum and it is the product of alpha beta of this equation x square plus px plus q is equal to 0. And now we find the question whose roots are. The a part is alpha square, beta square. We first find the sum and product of these roots, alpha square, beta square. So first we find the sum, which is alpha square plus beta square. Now simplify it. We have alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Now we put the values of alpha plus beta and alpha beta in this equation. We get minus p whole square minus q, and then, minus 2q, and then simplify. Minus p whole square is equal to p square minus 2q. It is the sum of the required equation. And now we find the product, which is equal to alpha square beta square is equal to alpha beta whole square. Alpha beta is the product of the given equation x square plus px plus q, which is q, and this is alpha beta whole square, mean q whole square is equal to q square, and it is the product of the required equation. And the question is x square minus sx plus p is equal to 0. So we put the values of sum and the product in this equation. We get x square minus s is p square minus 2qx plus q square is equal to 0. And it is the answer of our required quadratic equation. And the second is b part, in which the roots of required equation is alpha over beta and beta over alpha. So we first find the sum and then product. The sum is alpha over beta plus beta over alpha is equal to, simplify it, alpha beta, alpha square plus beta square, and further simplify it, alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta over alpha beta. Now we put the values of alpha p square minus 2q over q, and it is the sum of the required equation, and the product is alpha over beta multiplied by beta over alpha, which is equal to all the values cancel, in alpha cancel with alpha, beta cancel with beta, and the answer is 1. Mean product of the required equation is 1, and we know that the equation is sx x square minus sx plus p is equal to 0. So we put the value of s and p in this equation. S means sum and p mean the product. X square minus p square minus 2q over q, x plus 1 is equal to 0. And then we multiply both sides by q. Multiply q both sides, we get qx square minus p square minus 2qx plus q is equal